to like a lot of these artists out here that focus on that? You know what I'm saying? They may have a large crowd, but all they want to do is drink.
I would say that, like, I look at like the landscape of this little tiny hip hop industry that we have in this town particularly, or really just the music industry in general. I kind of look at it like it's sort of like a river, right? And this is an analogy that I use all the time. Like, there's 100 people on one shore, right? And it's all of us rappers, and we're all trying to get to the other side. We're all trying to swim to the other side. Now, like 90% of those people are gonna swim out like a quarter of the way across, and they're gonna realize that it was way farther than they originally had thought it was, and they turn around and come back, right? And they just keep doing the same thing over and over again, but they never get that far. Yeah. And then there's the 5% of us that make it halfway out and just run out of gas and drown because we just weren't cut out for it, or whatever, for whatever reason, right? Yeah. And then there's cats like me and other cats that I'm real close with that are just out here in the middle, realizing that, you know, we got nowhere to go but further. And that's where we're gonna go. We're gonna get to the other side, and we're gonna make this thing happen for real. You know? And that's what I would say to a lot of these cats. Like, if you're gonna only at least try, you know, find out if you're cut out for it. And if not, you know, just get out.
Abroad or counting my paper or drinking my Hennessy. Surely it couldn't have been, it was purely a case of mistaken identity. Never knew taking vacation from making this paper a breaking the penalty. She can't freestyle, but doing it off the head, straight from memory. Lately, thanks to me hating me blatantly, they just be letting it loose. I'll charge your forehead up with it, fuck with it, it'll give your foreheads and juice. With a grenade in my palm, you hyperventilate and I'm remaining calm, but I don't want you dead, cause I'm only after your bread like I was your baby's mom. Y'all making it a handshake, cracking like a pill break. Water thinner than a pancake, blood thicker than a milkshake. Suckers get used and pimped and sold and bought like bags. Abused and flipped and rolled and popped like tags. It seemed like they only started hating when I got a box of baking soda and a safety pin. But y'all saying my name is free promotion, so as long as folks knowing it is gravy then. If I had it back, I still live in my Cadillac, cause it look like I don't sell shit. Cause you ain't gotta have 100 grand, you get popped and stepping up to Motel 6.
Pimp went froze on them, chilly as December. Fuck the gang of hoes, what I really can't remember.
But she's got me bent, bitch.
I've been on a bender.
Y'all been hating on me ever since I can remember.
Released a few albums out here, maybe
right, and those are the few
record sales, you know, so many things that they made.
Well, I mean, if they're willing to settle for that, like I talked about earlier, those unacceptable things that artists like to settle for. If you're willing to sell for selling a couple thousand records, then then maybe you don't need to go no farther. Maybe that's just what you want to do. But I mean, I suggest, if you really have a dream to be like, winning awards and doing all those big things that we see our favorite artists doing, then I suggest you try to make that, go out on a limb, try something hard. Don't keep doing the easy thing.
Yeah.
Go out and take a risk. Be the only guy on your team that's taking the risk and win that.
That was my next point. You know what I'm saying? Like, what did it take to get you to this point?
10 years of getting beat down by the game, pretty much.
Well, just in Spokane is the question. You know what I'm saying?
What do you mean?
Like a lot of the artists, they're comfortable making, selling those 1,000 records out of 6 records that they've made. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And they stay in Spokane. They feel that love from the people, the crowd that they got.
Right.
They don't venture out.
Right. I think that venturing out is just like that swimming halfway out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, if you venture out and you don't get that same love, then what are you gonna do? You know what I mean? Are you gonna keep venturing out to other places, or are you just gonna come back home?
Yeah.
I mean, I think that if you can sell 1,000 copies of your CD out here, if you can sell 1,000 anything out here, then obviously there's some people that got some major love for you, and I think that they'll help you make that push. But if you're just chasing your tail around this little town, those people they're gonna see that, and they're not gonna chase you around forever.
A lot of them miss is lack of yes men.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I feel like if you...
Yeah, I said lack of yes men.
Yes men, you need some yes men around you?
Yes men.
That makes sense. Because, I mean, and I feel like I attract them kind of people because I've always been, not always, but over the last year or two, I've become much more willing to do things for people that they either can't do or refuse to do for themselves. They refuse to venture out and look for those opportunities and see how the inner workings of this stuff actually takes place. You know what I mean? Like, I was always one of those kids that just wanted to take everything apart and see how it works. Like, I see something being done that I like, and I want to figure out how to do it. You know?
That's true. And you're a Leo?
Yep.
The lion.
You're kind of chaotic to be a Leo. I can see it if you were an Aries. I'm an Aries. I'll just jump. I'll dive in. You know what I'm saying?
Can I jump off into something just real quick?
Definitely.
Well, I got you. Okay, so I want to make sure that that I tell everybody about the Hideous clothing front page contest that's going on right now. This is again speaks to another way that I'm kind of gathering people for another reason to help promote other things that I'm doing, just making things happen. We had 19 girls from all over the Northwest, aspiring models, competing for a spot on the homepage of hideousclothingstore.com and a photo shoot, and just for their portfolio and all that. And at midnight tonight, we're gonna be down to the top 4. And this thing is like really blowing up on Facebook. This is like the biggest thing I've probably done as far as social networking. And there's some girls on there with a lot of likes. Like, basically how the voting system works is it's based on number of likes.
Of course.
So like there's one girl on there, Chantel, I think she's in first place right now. She joined like 2 weeks before the first elimination round, which was like the deadline, right?
Wow.
That was like 2 weeks ago.
She's all the way down.
She's all the way in first place, and she got like 300 something votes in the first like 24 hours. And I was like, okay, so I'm really starting to see something that I put together start to really like
you
make
see the
stuff
numbers,
happen.
you know what I'm saying? You got tangible numbers right in front of you.
Yeah, but I gotta promote these girls, man. I gotta really up these girls because they're amazing. They're all beautiful in their own way, and I handpicked each and every one of them. And they've all like really put in a lot of effort to get people to come and vote for them. And in turn, it's created a lot of buzz for me. So I gotta really show respect for them and tell them go to facebook.com/hideousclothing. And then you just like the page, and then it'll allow you to go and visit the photos and just hit like on any of the girls you like, and
Purchase your tracks today.
Yep, that's how you vote.
Alright, so we're gonna get into some more music because this is also a music show.
Right.
So we got something local for y'all right now.
This is Hustler Gang music.
You just piss off money, I get mad, Lou. Girl, you can talk to a trick or say you max proof. You can take a walk through my city in your black boots. I stay on all duty, stripper like a track suit. If it ain't one thing, it's another. You run game, girl, I can run train on your mother. Once fame hit me, these dumb games will smother, make the drum bang. We just get one thing from each other. Just so we understood, I'm cleaner than a whistle, like a meth head. I'm trying to get one thing crystal clear every fiscal year. I trim the grizzle. You always thinking I'm the fork to get you out of pickle. It's like a job interview when she see me. She thinking I'm the one to get off the EBT. She say she love me, but in the back of my mind, I'm thinking everybody trying to find a ladder to climb. I think you fuck me. It's probably just a matter of time. Bitch, you lucky. I even gave you half of this time. Your heart is ugly. But big ups to having a grind. Don't get too comfy. You about to win this match in this prime. You're looking for your big break, and that's why you showed up. I can point my dick down if you wanna blow up. You ain't had this before, so you holler when I roll up. My dick ain't immature every time you hear it grow up. I don't need your company. I don't even need you to come for me. I just fuck with you cause you stuck with me. Having you around is a luxury. It's a luxury. It's a luxury. I see your face and I froze up. You see the Mac was really down, so you chose up.